Hi guys, I am Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of my Super Mario 64 Let's Play. In the last episode, we went back to the Snowman's Land, where we got the remaining power stars that were there, which mostly included us getting 8 red coins, the 100 coin star, and then finding a hidden star in an igloo that was kind of off the beaten path. And then after that, we found a couple of toads that had some hidden stars hidden away in their pockets. I don't know how they did that, but there you go. And then after that, we went to the sky where we got a hidden star that required us to get 8 red coins by flying around with the caps, shooting from cannons, and doing other bunches of assorted things like that. Now in this episode, we only really have 15 more power stars left to get before this entire game is actually completed. And there are 2 courses that we can actually access in this area up here, and we are going to do that accordingly. Now, what we're actually going to tackle first, this clock right here happens to be a course along with an area that happens to be over here. Like I said, there are 2 different areas, and there are 6 power stars apiece. Well, 7 if you count the 100 coin star, but I guess I would count that. Anyway, you can go to either one of these. Nothing is really requiring you to go to one and not the other, but I think to start this one off, I think I'm actually going to take on the clock because, well, I tend to have a hard time with the clock, and I'd like to get the hard stuff out of the way. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take off with the clock, but I'm going to have to do this at a specific time because, well, depending on where the hand is when you actually go into the clock, that's going to determine a great deal about the stage. Like if you go in when the clock is at 12, everything will freeze. If you go in when the hand is at the 3, everything will slow down. You go in when the hand is on the 9, things will be super fast. And then if you go in when it's on the 6, something random is going to happen. Because I don't have much faith in my abilities, we're going in with the hand on the 3. The minute hand, anyway. And by coming in here, we have entered the Tick-Tock Clock. A world that is oddly named, but even more, well, it's even odder than that. And the first power star mission we have here is to roll into the cage.
Let's go.
Alright, I welcome you to Tick-Tock Clock, a place that is literally a tick-tock clock. Now this stage right here is probably one of the hardest stages in this game. I won't go so far as to say it's the hardest stage, at least for me. I think for me, honestly, this is the hardest stage that I will actually take part in. Maybe you don't think it is, maybe it's not for you. But yeah, this is definitely the hardest stage for me because of all the platforming you have to do. So what you want to do for this mission is you actually just want to more or less just scale up the clock. There will be a star in a cage at some point. We will head up there in a little bit. But I'm going to take my time through this. I should warn you beforehand, if I get quiet at times or I sound like I'm real panicky, like I said, this is my least favorite stage. I mean, actually, it's one of my favorite stages as far as design goes. But as far as gameplay goes, this is actually my least favorite stage in this entire game because I hate platforming. And that's all you do in this particular stage. So yeah, I'm going to do my best to do this and not panic. But like I said, if I do get quiet and I start yelling and screaming and everything like that, it's because something bad happened. Well, anyway, your first mission isn't too hard. All you have to do is just get on this thing here, jump in here, and that is literally the first power star, just like that.
Here we go.
Alright, so that takes care of the roll into the cage. Not a hard mission. But as we get going, though, things are going to get harder, as I'm sure you will see as we get going. So going in for star number 2 after the hand is on the 3 again. The second power star mission we have here is the pit and the pendulums.
Let's go.
Alright, this stage right here can actually be a little bit harder than the previous ones we were doing, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably fail this at least once, maybe twice. What you're supposed to do is you're kind of going up the same way we came, but at the same time you're kind of doing this a little as slowly as possible. Well, it's not that difficult to get up to where you need to go, but getting the star itself is kind of jerkish because, well, everything in this world is just jerkish. You should call this Tick-Tock Clock jerkish level or something like that. Oh, well, and once again, there is fire in here, so there's always the threat of burning my butt again. Something that seems to be a very common theme in this entire thing. You know, it shocks me how many times the biggest threat you actually have of, well, the burning your bottom is actually the biggest threat in the majority of these levels. I can deal with the Goombas, I can deal with everything else, but I just cannot take those little balls that want to kill you. Or want to burn your butt and make you run off the cliff. And in this place, if you could not tell, well, it is incredibly easy to get yourself killed here because, well, if you go running wildly, you will just fall off and die. It's incredibly easy to die here. Watch out for this thing. This thing is a jerk too, but not nearly as much as random balls. will shoot fire and everything. Anyway, from here, there's two things you could do. You can wait for this platform thing to spin here, and you could jump on that if you want to. But I found what works is you could actually long jump if you feel confident enough to do that. Now, your star is actually going to be over there, but getting to it can be rather difficult if you're not good at platforming, as I've said 100 times. As I've shown in the tiny, huge island, I have a rather difficult time actually getting around and doing this. So there's a jump there. Be forewarned of that. Alright, we made that. Just do this slowly and carefully. Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. Oh, good grief, I made it. Okay, now that I'm here, thank goodness, I'm just going to jump, get my star, and not take any chances. Oh, this is the one stage where I will not be taking many chances, primary reason being, I get nervous when I do this stage. I don't think there's another stage anywhere in any other Mario game that makes me as nervous as doing this stage right here. I mean, that one I did last time with the tiny huge island, that was pretty bad, but this one, oh my gosh, this one can make me, I could, anyway. Third Power Star mission we have here, I'll finish what I was going to say after this, but yeah. Third Power Star we have here is called Get a Hand.
Let's go.
Anyway, as I was saying, this stage right here is one of the few stages that actually makes me lock up. My arms just lock up because I get so tense what's going on here. And what's weird is I've never met a place that I've actually hated and loved so much at the same time. I mean, I hate the platforming. That's more or less what kills this stage. But what I absolutely love about this thing is I just love the clocks. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a clock freak or someone that likes clocks all the time. And that is to an extent true. I do like clocks and everything. But I don't know how many of you have actually seen Dragon Ball Z, but I absolutely love the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know why, but that thing just kind of, I don't know, I love it so much, you know? The whole concept of speeding up time and having hourglasses and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's what I love about it, and this place just feels reminiscent of the hyperbolic time chamber with just how everything is. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons I love it. The design of this place is really genius, and I really enjoy this a lot, but yeah, it's just kind of annoying all the platforming you have to do. Well, anyway, you might be wondering why on earth I am just standing here not doing anything, and the reason is because, well, the mission was called Get a Hand, and that's what we have to do. We have to get on this giant clock hand, and we have to just let it slowly guide us over to over there. So yeah, it's not really that hard, it's just more or less just sitting around waiting for things to happen, as if we've never done that before. Sure, I've never can think of an instance in this entire Let's Play where we've just sat around and let things do or wait for things to happen. Of course, come to think of it, that has happened, and oh yeah, totally beat my own sarcasm there, why don't you? Alright, so we're going to slide around here. Just keep sliding, let this thing do its thing, because apparently that's what it likes to do. So taking your time, any time now, my friend, any time. Okay. You stupid shocking, no! No! Doggone it. I should have suspected something was going to happen because everything was just going too good in this stage that I hate for things to not be like, oh, I don't know. Let's just say things were going too good for me to just keep having a good streak, and, well, if Mario has taught me anything, it's that my streaks never last. There I go, getting excited. Alright, this mission really isn't that hard, and I almost had it, but I got shocked and panicked. Common theme for me when I play Mario games. So we're just going to have to redo this entire mission over again. Not that bad, but I guess there's something we can live with. Alright, well, we sit here and wait to get a hand or something like that. You stupid thing. I hate this fire thing. No, 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 no! Are you kidding me? Why do I open my big mouth and make things worse than they already are? Alright, trying this again for the umpteenth time. Oh, good grief, I hope the third time is the charm, because I really do hate this stage. It's one of the most annoying ones out there. Alright, we'll jump over here, avoid anything and everything that wants to kill me, which seems to be pretty much anything. Alright, jumping on blocks, because apparently that's what works in this game. Watch out for this thing, it'll push you out now. I'm just going to stand right here. I cannot mess this up if I just stand right here. Maybe I'm wrong, but who knows? Or standing around is so boring. Why would you just stand around? Maybe I'll just run around in circles. And again, that's boring too. Jump on the block, or don't. Backflip from the fire. No! No! No. Thank you. I am not going to fall off again. That is the last thing I want to have happen. Well, thankfully, when the hand actually gets around here... Oh, you stupid thing. I really wish I had a fire extinguisher. I would kill you and laugh the entire way while I did it. Alright. Come on back here, you goofy thing. Oh, I'm so ready. Alright, once you're on the hand, you don't have to worry about fire anymore. For some reason, fire cannot go above platforms. Go figure that one out. Alright, so now we just wait for the long trick over here, or the long trek, rather. Oh, don't fall off. I was trying to look around. Alright, thank you. There's a star over there. Wonder what's up there. Nothing! Just a bunch of wasted space, just like all the air that... I was about to say, just like the air that I breathe, but I kind of need that to survive. Oh, good grief. I just don't want to hit this stupid shocking thing again. That would be the worst thing ever. Alright, just letting this thing take us to where we're going to go. There we go. We have made it here. Just jump it. Are you kidding me? At least I didn't die, so that's the bonus there. Oh wow, this episode would have actually been relatively quick if I had not died, but, well, with my own deaths, or fate conspiring against me. Oh man, now I have to wait for that thing to get all the way over here again. Oh, well this is... I guess I can use this time to talk about something goofy. Well, I'm kind of recording this pretty far in advance, but, you know, by the time I actually get this up, it should be like in the middle of October or something like that. Anyway, with Halloween coming up, I'm kind of curious. What do you guys got planned for Halloween? You going to go to some parties or anything like that? I personally have a plan for a party, though I don't really have a costume idea yet. I got two in mind, but I really don't know what to pick. And if you guys have some suggestions, I'm more than willing to listen. I am on a budget, but so far my only two options are going as Darth Sidious from Star Wars and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I'm not going to tell you where that's from. Do research if you want to find out. So that kind of spoils that. So yeah, that's my plan. What about you guys? Taking part in Halloween, going to a party, have any suggestions for a costume? I'd appreciate it. I can't come up with anything. I mean, I had a good idea last year and actually went at it, but I am just completely stumped this time. I'm not going as Mario or whatever I'm going to do in a Let's Play, but yeah, I don't think that's probably the best idea. Okay, here we are. We've made it over here. Star's right here. We are not going to take any chances. We are just going to jump, get my star, and call that mission complete. Thank goodness. Alright, so that takes care of get a hand. And with that, we have risen our star tally count up to 108. We're going to continue without saving for reasons I'm still waiting for you guys to guess on. Or I'm going to let you guys guess on anyway. And now with that out of the way, we've taken care of the 3 power stars and had some rather epic failures in the process, which is kind of funny and kind of stupid at the same time. You guys have probably enjoyed, I think. I'm sure you guys enjoyed, even if I don't, but makes for good comedic material. Alright, so anyway, now that we have actually got the 3 power stars that are there, we do have a few more left to get, but I would actually like to get those a little bit later, and that's actually what we're going to do in the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and call this one off here, but in the next episode, I think we're going to actually go check out the second course that is here, and get the first 3 power stars that are there. And then after that, we'll just kind of proceed with things accordingly after that. So yeah, that'll take care of everything here. Until next time, I will catch you guys later.